DBS community, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super video here with Kyle Chris, and today I'm bringing you guys the second variant of my Android 17 and 18 testing, and this is going to be the blue-yellow variant of the deck. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this deck. Which one do you guys like better? They fit two different playstyles. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen the green-yellow one, go ahead and watch that one. So the leader, again, you search top 5 for a mono-yellow Android card. And I had to get clarification. I believe this does not search out the unisons, which would be really cool if you can search off the unison off of this. It would make the deck flow so much better, but I don't think you can. I think it's has to be an Android, a card with an Android trait in it. So I'm not 100% sure about that. If someone can let me know in the comments, that'd be awesome. Auto, when one of your Android cards, one of your mono yellow Android cards is tapped, battle cards is tapped by a skill, you may restand one, draw one. And then you take life until you have 4 life left, and then you awaken. That's the awakening we're going to be using in this deck most of the time, as opposed to the yellow and green deck, which we were using the main awakening, which is a restand 2. On this side, all of your mono yellow Android cards get 5k. Still don't know what that means. And my pre-release is a little bent. It's unfortunate. And inside, when you attack, you can either draw. If you don't, you get to play a 1-drop Android out from the drop area, yellow, with its skill in rust mode. And then activate main, you can tap an Android card, and then you can negate a battle card skills for the turn, which does come up quite a bit in this variation of the deck. So go over the 1-drops as we normally do. You have 3 Android 20s in this deck. This is your pitch card. You pitch this in an Android card to then search top 7 for 2 yellow mono yellow Androids, and they can be any cost, so that will work very well in the future. This card will be super good in the future when they add more yellow Android support. This is an archetype I think we will end up getting more support for, so this card is going to be amazing down the road. 4 of the mechanical prowess, and this card here is a blocker. Now when it comes in, it searches top 5 for a yellow Android of energy cost of 3 or less, or a 2-drop unison. So this searches out your unison. When this card is played or when it's tapped, it restands and then gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. So when you play this card for 1, it gains blocker. If you play it off your leader ability, it comes in rest mode, auto restands, and gains blocker. So that's really, really good. For the Android 20s, this is one of your draw cards. You play this card from the drop area, draw a card, and then this card, when this card's played or put in rest mode once per turn, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 5 or less, and negate its skills in rest mode. So that's pretty cool. The leader, I think, just chooses any. No, the leader chooses a battle card in rest mode as well. I think the 3-drop chooses just any card. We have 1 Android 19. Same kind of effect. You play it, you draw a card, but this card KOs a skillless battle card in rest mode. So if you use your leader ability to neg a battle, to basically make a card skillless, you swing with leader, play this in rest mode, you draw a card off of this, and then you get to KO something. Every turn, you're probably going to play out one of these from the drop area. If you have another battle card on board, you generally can combo with this card, if you have it on board still, one of these, and then swing your leader, and then play it back out, and then get the effect. It's pretty cool. And then the unison, which is the Android 13 unison. So this guy has a lot of text, so I'll read it for you. Just in case you don't have it in front of you. So it's a 15k yellow, 2-drop specific yellow. Has Rejuvenate, which you guys don't know what the Rejuvenate skill is. You remove a card from under here, and then you remove the amount of markers. So this one is 4, and then you basically get to ramp a life, which is pretty cool from the top of your deck. So this has 2 abilities. It has an activate main, and then an activate main for the unison markers. So the first one is you choose one of your yellow battle cards, Android battle cards, which is the rest mode. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards, skillless, in rest mode, and place it underneath this card. So what you can do is you can swing with your leader, play this out, neg a card, and then use this card to activate main, which is the second activate main. You get to restand one of your androids, and then you can use the second one to tap it again to then absorb that card, which is pretty cool. The plus one, the rest of the plus one is you choose a mono yellow android card, switch to active mode. Then until the start of your next turn, you reduce the combo cost of all mono yellow Android cards within it with a original combo cost of 1 in your hand by 1. I think this card is going to have some more use later. It currently only works with 1 card in the deck, so I think maybe in the future they'll give us some more support for it. But it's still pretty cool. This kind of sets up your entire chain of tapping stuff, and negging stuff and absorbing. So This is obviously the card you want to hit off of this skill. So you use your leader ability, play this card out, draw a card, neg something in rest mode, then use this effect, +1, you restand this card, and then use the the activate main to tap this card again to then absorb that card. Or if you already have one of these in play, you can use the other one to neg something else, and it kind of gets a little bit crazy. So as I said before, this is blue yellow. So we have the four Beerus. Disregard some of these proxies. I couldn't find my proxies for some of these cards. I couldn't find my actual cards, I should say. I have 4 of these hit somewhere in my binder and in my cards, and for whatever reason I cannot find it. So I'm a little sad. So I may have to order some other ones. But this card came out of this is hit rapid movement. This is a very interesting card. Anyone who plays blue yellow has probably seen this card before. What it is a 5k combo cost that is a 1 cost energy. Now you would think that's really bad, but what this card does that's very good is if you have a blue yellow card in your energy, this card combo cost reduced by 1, so then it becomes a 0 cost for your super combo. This is the blue super combo that we're running for the deck, and I'll explain why when we get there. So we have for the Bojack, this is our defensive playmaker. Barrier Aegis, we can pitch a blue yellow card to then restand 2 energy. This allows us to have more defensive stuff open on our defensive stage. 2 of the dogs, the Trio Danger Dogs, comes out for 1 blue, 1 yellow. If you have 2 or more yellow or blue cards in play, 1 blue, 1 yellow. It's a 20k deflect double strike. When this card swings at a battle card or a unison, your opponent cannot activate counter skills in response to this. So they can't activate Wolfang Fist, they can't activate Dormant, they can't activate any of that kind of stuff. Now when this card removes a marker from a unison, that unison is negated for your opponent's turn and the rest of that turn. So you can't add markers to it. You can't use any of the abilities on it. So very cool, very cool card. So one of the reasons why I wanted to play this blue yellow is going to be the Android 18 Let the Battle Begin. This is a super cool card, and it took me a minute. Like, I actually had to read it. I read it over and over again. I'm like, okay, can I play this in other stuff? And it kind of hit me that you can. So it is a 4 cost 15k blocker. Counterplay, play this card, then if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 4 or less, it's placed on the bottom of the owner's deck instead. So this card hits a lot of stuff in the game. You can bottom deck a ton of cards. The permanent is what the important part is. If your leader is an Android card or heroine, so our leader is a Android obviously, and you have a unison in play with a specific cost of 2 or more, and your opponent's turn reduces the energy cost of the card in your hand by 3. So we play a 2-cost unison. When he's in play, she costs 1 blue, and now we have a 1 blue. We have a 1 blue drop counterplay that just bottom deck any card that's 4 or less being played, and it's blocker. This card can also be pitched off of your Android here if you absolutely need to get some search off, because this card just says you choose 1 Android card and pitch it. So you can do that if you want to. This card's just super clutch. If you have the ability to have 2 multicolor blue energy up, and you have 2 of these in your hand, you're set for defensive stage. You have an Aegis, and you have these in hand. You're set. And then these are 2 other proxies here. This is supposed to be Android 18 Never Ending Energy, so it looks pretty close. It looks pretty similar. But what this card is, it's a 20k 3-drop. It's a 1 cost blue, so it's just 1 specific cost blue. The other 2 can be yellow. And you play it. It's a 20k that draws you 2 cards. The main reason why we play it, it's another target for the Android here, but also for 1 blue energy, I can tap 3 energy and draw 2 cards, and I can use Aegis next turn to restand 2 energy. It's really cool. It's just another Android card. I wanted to try out some different tech in it. So, but that's what this card is. It's technically Android 18 Never Ending Energy. They look very similar, but like I said, I had these proxies because I couldn't find my cards. Your mid game, your 2-drop is going to be the Demonic Duo. Comes in for 2 energy. It's a 19k dual attack deflect. Swing. You can then tap auto. You can tap down a battle card, a yellow Android, and then you can negate the skills of a battle card. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and negate its skills. So what you can do is you can activate main, tap this, or what you can do is, which is really cool, is you can use this ability, tap this. This auto will trigger first, or I think because you're the turn player, you get to choose which one triggers first. So you can use this ability, negate the skills of the card in rest mode that's attacking, and then use this card to KO it. And that's really powerful. That's, I think, one of the main reasons why you play the deck. Or you can use this ability to tap this to then neg a card, or to negate a card, and then use this effect to negate another card. So it's just supposed to be, it's a very interesting defensive piece. We have 3 Senzu Bean. Since we're playing blue-yellow, it just allows us to play a little more defensive. Super combo is going to be Krillin. And this is, you're going to see this a lot in my blue-yellow decks, where I'm going to be running 4 hits and 4 Krillins. I think this is actually the proper way of playing blue-yellow. I haven't seen anybody else do this yet. I'm not sure why, but I think this is the proper way of doing it. So you use these as your super combos to get Bojack out, because the Zamasu is really good. I really love Zamasu, but drawing is a very key thing for yellow decks, especially when you're going for game. And that's the biggest thing, is when you're going for game or you're trying to defend yourself for game, sometimes the Zamasu super combo isn't enough to really save you. So if we have the hit that we can use to rival out our Bojack, most matchups cannot kill Bojack. Bojack's going to stay on the board unless you're playing against AOD, you're playing against Mecha Frieza, or you're playing against a red deck that plays the Gohank Unison, which is an amazing card. So you may run into that, and then they can kill Bojack. But you can play this, you can combo with this, play this guy out, pitch one of these to then restand 2 energy. But this card, as long as all of your energy is yellow, this is a 10k combo. Bottom deck a card to then draw 2. So I think this is the proper way of playing blue-yellow, is using the tandem of these two. You can do it also with other colors too. If you're playing like green-yellow, not green-yellow, if you're playing green-red, you can use the Raditz Arrival card that has the same effect as hit. And then you can also use, the Raditz super combo that bottom decks a card and draws 2. Or you can use the Great Saiyan green super combo, that does the same thing. So just some other ideas. Just something I've kind of not came up with, I don't think, but I just kind of came across. I thought it was really cool. 1 Swift Retaliation Cooler, because it's a cool card. 1 Nimbus and 2 Frieza. The reason why we're not playing the Frieza counterplay in this deck is because we don't run a ton of yellow negates. I mean, a ton of yellow extra cards. You have to have mono yellow extra cards in your drop area or in your energy, since we're never going to be charging Bean, and also Bean is a mono blue card, doesn't count, and these are the only extra cards that we run that are mono yellow. So it's not a huge thing in this deck, but I don't think we really need it in this type of deck. 3 of the Harbingers of the Apocalypse. This is your finisher. So this card is the only card in the deck that gets affected by your Android 13 effect. So Android 13, his +1 makes these cards a free 10k combo. So if you're going for game, that actually is a really cool thing you can do. You can just combo with 2 of these in your hand, and then they're free 10k combos. So you have technically 6 10k combos that you can use in your deck for free. So that is pretty powerful. Now when this card does come down, it comes down for 4 if your opponent, if either you or your opponent have a skillless battle card in play. That's really easy. You use this ability, tap one of these, and then use this to negate negate the skills. You can use this to negate the skills. You can play Final Flash if you really want to, which does the same thing. But you negate the skills, and then that counts as a skillless, and this card becomes a 4 cost. Comes in, triple strike, deflect. Choose any of you and your opponent's battle cards and unisons, ignoring barrier, and negate their skills until the start of your next turn. So during your opponent's turn, they are also negated as well. So then your opponent cannot use any of their cards. Comes in, 25k triple strike. You swing twice, or you swing once. You can then activate main to bounce this card to the drop to then restand 2 of your skillless cards. You can do that. I don't know why you would in this deck. Not a huge thing. The idea is that you play this card with the 30k androids, but we play them in this deck for combo power and also just for a game finisher. Champa for leader swings or for dual attack swings, and then Supreme Kai is the Seeker Rare of choice. This is a 56 card deck, so it's a little bit of a heavier deck. Ratios I'm still trying to figure out, but I do think that in the future, when we do get more yellow support, I think a deck like this will function very, very well. This is a tricky deck to play. You really need to get used to using the leader ability mixed with these, mixed with the absorbing ability of this to really get the full advantage out of this deck. Because if not, you can just play Skillless Gohan or Yellow Gotenks and play all the blue yellow good stuff, and then it's going to feel much better. But the idea of this deck is to negate skills and then remove those cards, and you use this to do that. And that's the whole point. And we wanted to add some more defense for this card, so we have the blockers with the Aegis, and then we have the Android 18 to bottom deck cards, and then we have a blocker as well that we can use to stop them from trying to kill our unison. So that's what I got for you guys today. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the blue yellow Android deck. Let me know if you guys like the green yellow one more. Let me know if you guys want me to work on some other Android stuff. I had a yellow red deck that I was going to try to build. It's not a great I don't think there's enough red Android cards to really make it work in a good way, so we'll see in the future. But that's it for me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.